All right. So today we want to look at Microsoft Word. Today we want to look at Microsoft Word documents. But before anything, we said that Microsoft Word documents are super useful for creating professional looking documents like resume reports and letters. I also want you to know that Microsoft Word document is like a digital data paper where you create, edit, and save text-based files, okay, like essays, report, and letters, as I just spoke about initially. Yes, it is part of the Microsoft Office suite. You use it for word processing like typing, formatting, editing, and adding images. Very good. First of all, if you look at the wallpaper I'm having over here, you realize that the Microsoft Word document can use to create and also what? Edit. Yes. It can also use, it can also be used as formatting. Okay. Yes, that it has font styles and layout that you can use to change the context of an already existing file. It can also be used to collaborate with people on online to work together as a team. The Microsoft Word document can also be used to what? Review features. Okay, that is to track changes and comments. Okay. It also has an AI co-pilot, okay, for smart writing assistants. Okay. Across cross platforms, it is able to work like on a PC, a laptop, and a mobile phone. Okay. Yes. So it's able to work across platforms. That is it. But before anything, let's look at how we can launch a Microsoft Word document. Yes. So if you want to launch a Microsoft Word document, the first thing you're supposed to do is that you can bring your mouse pointer to any location on the desktop. Okay. Then you right click. So when you right click, you realize that a menu will pop up. Okay. Kindly bring your pointer to locate new. The word is new. And when you bring your pointer to new, don't select anything. You can see an arrow. This is the arrow over here at the right end of it. Just scroll your mouse pointer on it like this, and you come and locate Microsoft Word documents. Okay, then you click it. Once you click it, you realize that a part or a portion of it has been highlighted. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? That is, you are just supposed to click backspace and then we rename it. Okay, so we want to name it Micro Introduction. Okay, so we can name it Introduction to Microsoft Word document. So we are going to name it as that now. Introduction to Microsoft Word document. So once you are done renaming it, then you just click on empty space. Okay. Yes. If you also wish to change the name, you can just click it like this again, and then you right click. If you right click, a menu will pop up. Just come and put your mouse pointer on rename. And then when you put your mouse pointer on rename, you can just use your cursor. Okay, you can punch on the arrow keys to just locate a point that you wish to change. Okay, assuming you want to put part one, you can just put the part one. Anytime you are done typing and you just tap on enter to enter. Okay, when you want to rename, you just right click and then you use your arrows, or you can even use the mouse pointer to locate any point. So let's say I want to put part one at the end. So I can just click my space bar and then I put over here part one. You see, exactly. So when I'm done typing the part one, I'll just type enter. You see, exactly. So once I'm done, I'll just click enter. So you see that when I press the enter, it has remained. Sometimes it can displace due to the settings on your PC. So you can just use your mouse pointer to reposition it. Okay, so this is what we want it to be. So let me just use a pen or something to circle it for you to see. So this is our document over here that I had just opened. Okay, so what is the next thing we are going to do over here? After we are done, we're just going to launch it and see how best we can become history. So I'm just going to click it for it to launch now. Good. So after launching our Microsoft Word document, this is what has displayed. Please take note. Yes. Please take note that this is your horizontal scroll bar. Okay. This is your horizontal scroll bar. And also, these are your what? Menu bar. Okay. In this menu bar, you can locate the home, insert, design, layout, references, the mailbox, and then all that. Okay, as simple as that. This is the file button where you can see all other files and stuffs too over there. Very good. This is also the document percentage size. Okay, so if you want, let me say the screen to be enlarged or zoomed, you just, the more you are clicking it, the more it is showing the effects. Okay, yes, as we have already known, that is our close button over there. You can also see the minimize button over there, as simple as ABC. Okay, that is also the minimize button. The last thing I would like to put across is for us to observe the status bar. Okay, and that is it. Also over there, as you can see, take note that this is your title bar. Okay, so the title bar over here, you can see that has displayed the title of our word, that is Introduction to Microsoft Word document. Good. Also, as a beginner to Microsoft Word document, take note that we are going to be starting with the home, okay, the insert, and also the review. Okay, these are the first three we are supposed to focus on. Okay, yes, once we become master, then we can play with the other ones. We can play with the other ones. Thank you. Yes. So this is the insert. I want to experiment it for you to see. This is how the insert will display its tabs. This is also how the review is going to display its tabs. But for the meantime, let's begin with home. Okay. Let's begin with home. So provided we are here, and then you realize that this is the font. Okay. So maybe we don't want to use this font. We want to use, let's say, Time New Roman. So I just click on Time New Roman. Okay. There are so many fonts over here that you can choose. Okay. But let's just start with Time New Roman. Okay, the font size to for standard documents in most cases, uh, the the assignment will tell. Okay, but for our lesson, maybe let's choose to use a font size of 14 so that we can see well. Okay, yes. Also take note that after setting the font size, the next thing you're supposed to come and set is the hot line spacing, line and paragraph spacing. So you come and click over here, and you also make it hot 1.5 exactly. So the topic we want to look at is what? Introduction to Microsoft Word. Good. Introduction to Microsoft Word. So let's all type it together and see how we can edit it. So this is it. Introduction to Microsoft Word document. You see, so this is our topic over here. You realize that whatever we have over here has been hot, left aligned. You see, it has been left aligned because left aligned is what has been highlighted over here. So what are we supposed to do? We can just select all, okay? Or you can select on shift on your keyboard, then you use the arrow key and then you go left. The more you are going left, the more it is what? It is highlighting. Okay, better still, if you don't like this approach, you can just use your mouse pointer to click from the beginning like this, and then you can come and put your mouse pointer over here, and then you drag to what? Highlight. Okay, you just left click and you drag to highlight. You can also highlight from this end. That is, if you bring your mouse pointer over here, you bring your cursor over here, you just left click and then you drag to the left side. You see, then after doing that, what are you going to do? Because it's a heading, we are going to just click on what? Center, to center it. You see, very good. This over here has just been centered, but it's not bold. So we can choose to make it bold. That is by clicking on this B. When you click on B, to make it bold. You see, very good. Maybe we also choose to want to underline it. So we can just come and bring our pointer over here, and then we come and click on the drop down menu you are seeing over here and come and click on underline. You can either use, let's say, the normal underline. You can use, let me say, double underline. Okay. You can also use a thick underline. Okay. So let's say we want to use a thick underline for this lecture, or if you want to use broken or dotted underlines, it's accepted. But let's use just uh tick underline for this case. So I select tick underline. So you realize that the whole thing is still highlighted. I'm still hot formatting. What I'm doing is called hot editing. I'm still editing and still formatting. So the next thing I can choose to do is what? I'll just come and change the color. So I want to change it to red. So this is the color you are seeing over here. So I'll just come and click on the drop down menu over here. Then you can choose among any color you want. You see that when I bring it into this green, green is displaying on it. So I just want to let it be red. You see. So I'll just click red and it has been highlighted red. Okay, good. So I can select the last end of it and then press enter on my hot keyboard. Once you click enter, you realize that because the initial one was highlighted, the next line in which I am is showing as if it has been highlighted. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to just come and click left align again. If you click left align, you realize that the cursor would have come to the left hand side. Then you realize that the underline and bold have still been highlighted. So you have to remove them. You see, once I click on it, it has been dehighlighted. If I click on the underline again, it has been dehighlighted. Okay. If you type something now, it will be coming red. Okay, so you can just clean whatever you're having over by pressing backspace, and then you come to the color again and change the color to what? Black. If you change the color to black, it means that whatever you're going to be typing now is just going to be appearing in what? Black spaces. So exactly as you want it over here. So what are we saying? We are saying that a Microsoft, we are saying that a Microsoft Word document is a digital file created using Microsoft Word designed for writing, editing, and formatting text. You see. So let me quickly type that down and see how best we can edit it. So we are saying that a Microsoft Word document is a digital file created using Microsoft Word designed for writing, editing, and formatting text. It is one of the most common file types used for professional and academic work. Okay, so provided you have something like this and you want to highlight certain things that will make it appear or will make it more viewable or will attract the attention of learners or the attention of the reader of the document you are trying to type, then it means that you can highlight this. You can just come and click this point and then you realize that the cursor will come here. So you can just highlight the Word document because I want to highlight the Word document. And you realize after highlighting, a menu has popped up. You just click the drop down menu of this big A that has a black color under it. And then you choose the color that you want. So I want to highlight it to, let's say, blue. So this is it. Okay. I can still wish to make it bold, as you are seeing. And even italic. This is the italic. So you said I have make it hot, bold, italic. Better still, I can choose to remove the bold. You see. Good. So after doing that, what other point can I also edit? I could also bring my cursor over here and highlight the whole of here, you see, and just make it hot. The same thing. I'll just change the color to hot, green, you see. And I'll still make it bold again, and I can make it italic, you see. Exactly. So what I will say, I said that Microsoft Word document is a digital file created using Microsoft Word, designed for writing, editing, and formatting text. Okay. So maybe I want it to appear more attractive. So what can I do? I can bring my cursor over here and press enter on my keyboard. So once I click on enter, you realize that I have given a paragraph. Okay. So this is it, and it has made it even easier to be able to understand. Okay. So what next can you also do if you wish to do? You can just highlight here. Okay. You can just also choose to even highlight these ones like this. And then you also choose to change the color and make it any color you wish to let it be. Okay. But take note that if it is a professional document, like a letter you're writing to an office, you can just um maintain it to be black. Okay. But if you want to create slides and other stuffs, you can be more mistakes. You can be more articulate. Let's look at some key details. Okay. Let's look at some key details of the Microsoft Word document. Okay. So I just click on enter, and then what am I going to do next? Because it is the next sub topic we want to look at. I can after clicking enter, realize that still this is left aligned. So what would I do? Left align has still been highlighted. So you just come and click on what? Center. Okay, once you click on center, then the alignment to change. And I'm going to write what? Key details of Microsoft Word document. So this is it I'm writing. Key details of Microsoft Word document. You see, very good. So key details of Microsoft Word document. After writing this like this, then if you can just choose to highlight all of them just as we did, then what are you going to do? You click on bold, and then this time you can choose to use a different color. Okay, so which color are we going to use? Let's choose to use, let's say, we can still use red, but the different aspect of it. Okay, realize that the initial one we used was this. So this time let's use this one. So and then the next thing we're going to do is what we just underline it like this. Very nice. Okay. You realize that a portion of it has been highlighted a certain way. Maybe there is an error. So we can just go to what? Review. So once you go to review, then you can see what can you see at the left hand side. You can see what spell and grammar check. Okay, so once you left click it, and when you left click it, a menu will pop up over here. That is our grammar of is incorrect. So what can we do to change it? Once this has been highlighted, we can just left click on the change, and you realize that they are saying spell and grammar check is complete. So we just click on OK, and then we are done. From here, you just click on enter on your keyboard. Then you remember to what? Come back to home, because it's still review is activated. So you bring your mouse pointer and come and click on the home tab. Once you click on home, then you can now locate your what? Left align, and bring it back to left align. Remember to remove the bold, and then what else are you going to do? You just come and click on the color and change the font color. This is what the font is called, the font color. Come and change the font color to what? Black. Okay, you can choose to click automatic, and then it is still the same. Okay, better still, you can just come and click your black, and it is still the same. So we are just going to type some key, or let me say key details of Microsoft Word document. And the first one I want us to look at is the what? File format. So you see that once I'm clicking this, still the underline is still displayed. It means that I didn't de-underline it. Okay. Yeah. So once this is over here like this, you can still clean all of them and come and click on the underline again and click it one last more time again. So once you begin to type something, you realize that nothing is displaying. Okay. This is not underlining anymore. So we can now type. Okay. That is the file format. File format. Exactly, as you are seeing over here. Okay. And that is, we say that it is usually saved as. It is usually saved as. So we say it is the file format is usually saved as document or docs. Okay, so you can see it as either dot doc or dot docs. Okay, to enhance understanding or for you to understand better, that is why I have to still edit it. Okay, so you can just come and click this portion, and then you just change the color. So I'm just going to change the color of this, okay, to make it more understandable by everyone. Okay, so I'll just make here blue, and also I come and make here to blue, the same thing. Okay, telling you that the save as can either be in this form. Okay, exactly. So the other one I want us to look at is let's say the purpose. Okay, so you just click on your enter, and then you realize that still the color is black over here, so you have to just come and change it to what? Black. Else the color is blue over there, so you have to come and change it to black. Else if you type something, it may appear as what? Blue, and then vice versa. So let's change it to black, and then still life is what? Easy. So I just changed it to black. Then let's type the purpose. So we say that for the purpose, it is used for letters, report, essay, proposal, and manual. Okay, so it is used for letters, report, reports, essays, proposals, and manuals. And also for content, it is used for text, tables, charts, images, and hyperlinks. Okay, so just this as we have written over here, you see that because I have not edited it, it is not even easy to understand. Okay, so we can even go ahead to even edit it far, or let me say further. You see this over here where the mouse pointer is, my mouse pointer is. What can you see over here? When this is called the bullets. Okay, so we can choose to bullet it. We can choose to bullet it. So we can just what? Come and highlight the whole of here. So you come and click the end point of it. You bring your cursor from wherever it is. Come and click the end point of here like this. Okay, what you are seeing. And then you left click, okay, and drag to the beginning. Okay, then now you can come and click on the hot bullets. It is called the bullets. When you come and click on bullets, anyone that is activated will display its effect. So what you are supposed to do is that you are supposed to what? Click on the arrow that you can see beside it. Once you click on the arrow, so many bulletin styles will display. Okay, so if it's this style you want to choose, this effect you want, you can just navigate it and then vice versa. Okay, so let's say we want to maintain this type. Okay, we want to maintain. So I will just click like this, and then you come and click on an empty space. You bring your cursor back to your current position, and then you continue. Okay, so you realize that this too has been bulleted, but this one, the content types has not been bulleted. So what can I do over here? I can just bring my cursor to this part of it. Then I backspace. Okay, then I press, once you backspace, it will come and join the second bullets. Okay, then you press enter again. Then you realize that it would have what? The effect would have reflected. So now we have how many bullets? We have 3 bullets. Okay, maybe you don't like the color of these bullets, you want to change it. So you can just click on the bullets itself, and then you come and click on the color, the font color. Then you change the color, the desired color you wish. So we can still choose to make it red, or if you want to make it even this color, we can choose to make it orange. Okay, so you see as it has appeared over there. If you don't like the orange, maybe you want to use violet too, you can click that, and vice versa. So you see over there. So let's also go on to do further formatting. So I can just click on the file format. Okay, and after clicking on the file format, I want to change the color to, let's say, I want to change the color to green. Okay, so once I click on the green, then I can also choose to make it also bold. You see. After that, I can choose to just underline it, but I'll use the broken lines. So you see, this is the dotted lines that I'm using. Then I can click on an empty space. You see, good. Now, if I want this formatting style that I have done, or the editing I have done to, let me say, apply to the rest, what would you do? I only come and highlight this again, the file format, the one that I have edited. I'll come and highlight it. Then I go and click on format painter. This is called the format painter. And the format painter, okay, when you select it once, it means that you can just use that effect to apply to someone once. So you see that once I click it, it has been highlighted over here. So look at how it can be used. So once I come and click on the purpose, I'll just drag and the effect has displayed. But it cannot work again because you realize that I just clicked it once. Okay, but if you want it to, the effect to show, let me say more, it means that what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to double click. Okay, so I'm going to highlight the whole of here again. Then I'm going to left click. I'm going to double click, left click, okay, of the format on the format painter, and then I can apply it so many times as I want. So look at, I just double click, then I can apply to the purpose, and then I come and apply to the content types. Okay, once I'm done, you realize that it is still activated, so I just have to come and click on it, and then it is gone. Once I click on it, I come and click on the end part of the work that I am. So with that are some key details of Microsoft Word. Some key details of Microsoft Word documents are: one, the file format, the purpose, and the content type. For file format, it is usually saved as .doc or .docx. Okay, and for the purpose, it is used for letters, reports, essays, proposals, and manuals. It can also be used for content types, text, table, charts, images, and hyperlinks. Okay, it also has editing tools and sharing tools. Let's quickly look at them and we see some importance of the Microsoft Word document. After that, we also see how we can use it to draw some charts and also use it to insert some other things. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like the video. Don't also forget to share for more. I expect each and every student to have a PC beside them. Okay, so that once you are watching this on even your mobile phone, you can also be practicing along. You can reverse the video and vice versa. Yes. And also for editing tools, it can be used for spell check, grammar correction, and formatting styles. For sharing option, the documents can be printed, exported as PDF, or shared online via OneDrive. Thank you very much. Please meet me on part 2 of this lecture section, and we will see some importance of Microsoft Word document, and also we'll look at how we can use a Microsoft Word document to draw some charts, tables, insert some pictures, and do many other more. Thank you.